Good morning, everyone. Oh, I love it. A cheerful Tuesday morning greeting. How is everyone feeling? Good, good. All right. Welcome to the Richard Caswell Award Ceremony. I'm Lauren Johnson, evening anchor at ABC 11, and I am honored to be your mistress of ceremonies for this prestigious event, one of the most distinctive awards for state employees, honoring a special guild of long-serving North Carolina public servants. I am pleased to welcome our awardees, their agency leadership, co-workers, and of course, friends and family to this special event. If you are able, please rise for the singing of our national anthem performed by Reuben Crummy from the North Carolina Department of Transportation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? The brave.
All right, if you were not awake, you are now, right? Thank you, Mr. Crummy, for performing such a beautiful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. The public employees we celebrate today each took very different paths to arrive at this point, but they share an extraordinary 45-year commitment to serving our great state and its residents. Before we introduce our Caswell awardees, I want to acknowledge the distinguished leaders who join us in celebrating these very dedicated individuals. Please hold your applause until I've finished introducing all of our leaders. Department of Administration Secretary Gabrielle Esparza, Department of Adult Correction Secretary Leslie Cooley-Dismukes, Department of Health, bless you, and Human Services Secretary Devduta Sangvi, Department of Information Technology Deputy Director and DIT Chief Information Officer Tori Jessup, Department of Public Safety Deputy Secretary of Juvenile Justice William Lassiter, Department of Transportation Secretary Joey Hopkins, and Office of State Human Resources Director Stacy Meyer. Now let's give all of them a round of applause. The 8 individuals receiving Caswell Awards this year have collectively dedicated more than 360 years of service to the state of North Carolina. That's an impressive number. It is a great privilege to say on behalf of North Carolinians, thank you for your exceptional service. No matter the challenges, you meet them head on and continue to improve our state immeasurably. The Caswell Award program was created in January 1998 to honor the remarkable accomplishments to our longest-serving employees. Managed by the North Carolina Office of State Human Resources, the Caswell Awards express our sincere appreciation for the extended, diligent service of state employees who have reached the rare milestone of 45 years on the job. This award was named after Richard Caswell, a Maryland native who dedicated most of his adult life to North Carolina. A lawyer and surveyor, he started his public service career as the first Orange County Clerk of Court before taking up arms during the Revolutionary War. He later became a member of the Colonial Assembly, where he was a champion for free public education. With our nation's independence from Britain, Caswell became North Carolina's first governor, serving from 1776 to 1780. He next served as a state controller before returning to the role of chief executive from 1784 to 1787. Caswell was also a delegate to the Constitutional Convention in Philadelphia in 1787 and then served as a state senator. In 1789, at age 60, he suffered a fatal stroke while presiding over a Senate session in Fayetteville. Today, our awardees reflect Caswell's near lifetime commitment to serving the people of North Carolina. They are mentors who understand the intricacies of our state government. They are exemplary contributors who have made lasting impacts on the lives of so many. Each of our recipients, like all of our state employees, are North Carolina's most valuable asset. Please join me in giving all of our state employees a hand. At this time, I would like to welcome a very special, long-serving state employee. Stacy Meyer has served the state of North Carolina since 1991, when she began her career as a law clerk in North Carolina's court system. She went on to serve the state with her legal and leadership expertise in the North Carolina Attorney General's Office, the North Carolina Industrial Commission, and the North Carolina Department of Natural and Cultural Resources. In January of 2025, Governor Josh Stein appointed Meyer as the State Human Resources Director. In her new role, Director Meyer leads the North Carolina Office of State Human Resources in their mission to modernize the state's human resources system and elevate public service. Please join me in welcoming State Human Resources Director Stacy Meyer.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad to be here and be in this space and be in the Department of Natural and Cultural Resources. We're also joined by Secretary Pamela Caswell, and I want to extend our gratitude for being in this space. Thank you, Lauren, for that warm welcome and serving as our Master of Ceremonies today. And I'm honored to celebrate this year's recipients. The Caswell Award is special recognition. It pays tribute to our state's first governor and acknowledges the commitment each of you have offered North Carolina over the last 4 decades. As a fellow state employee, I'm honored to serve alongside you. For 45 years, each of you have provided services that are indispensable to our collective well-being. Thank you for your service and for your dedication and for helping make a better North Carolina for everyone. Your commitment to public service is unmatched. We must continue to attract and develop talented folks like you to have a meaningful career with the state of North Carolina. You are the fabric of this state's DNA, and the best of us is reflected in each of you. You elevate public service. Like you, I'm proud to be a state employee and a North Carolinian. I'm proud to support our governor's mission of creating meaningful opportunities for every North Carolinian to succeed. Now, please turn your attention to the screen here to watch a message from our governor.
Good afternoon. I'm Josh Stein, and I'm honored to serve as your governor. As a fellow state employee, I am proud to recognize your commitment to public service. Each of you has served North Carolina for more than 45 years. That is a huge milestone. Collectively, among the 8 honorees today, that's 360 years of hard work and know-how in service of others. It's truly amazing. I've had the honor of serving as North Carolina's governor for just over 7 months, but I've been in state government for about 25 years now, and I'm married to another longtime state employee. What I know is that you are the people, seen and unseen, who make the magic happen. Whether you're keeping our community safe, ensuring that every North Carolinian has a chance at success, or delivering quality services to our people, North Carolina is safer and stronger because of you. So thank you again for your exceptional service to our state and our people.
Thank you for that, Governor. Lauren, I'll turn it back to you so we can meet our Caswell Award recipients.
All right, thank you, Dr. Meyer. Without further ado, let's meet the 8 Caswell Award recipients able to join us here today. Our first attendee set out with the goal of making public service a lifelong career when he joined the Department of Administration's Commission of Indian Affairs in 1975 as the Director of Field Operations in the Comprehensive Employment and Training Program. Gregory Richardson's role may have changed. He's now the Executive Director of the Commission of Indian Affairs, but his dedication to serving his fellow North Carolinians has never wavered. In his prolific career, Greg has made a significant impact in affecting change for the betterment of North Carolina's American Indian population, notably expanding the state's Commission of Indian Affairs into the largest entity of its kind in the U.S. The commission has created an impressive blueprint for state's efforts to support American Indian communities. Having worked directly with 5 governors to educate and advocate on behalf of this often underrepresented group, Greg's impact on our state is immeasurable, for which we are grateful. Please join me in congratulating Greg on his inspiring career. Greg, congratulations. Thank you. Our next award recipient shared that when he accepted a job as a psychological assistant at Maury Correctional Institution in 1980, Lee Futrell wasn't necessarily thinking about a lifelong career there. He was relieved to find a job right after college, though. Over the decades, North Carolina has supported his career development, a value which Lee attributes to his commitment for remaining with the state. As he rose through the ranks to his current role of psychological program manager, Lee's had the privilege of shepherding in several impactful initiatives, including the implementation of the Healthcare Electronic Record for Offenders software in 2014 and mentoring many interns who have gone on to become very successful state employees themselves. He shared that one of the most rewarding aspects of his work is having the opportunity to manage a team of incredible people who are equally passionate about delivering quality mental health services. We are fortunate to have such dedicated individuals as Lee serving our state. Please join me in welcoming him to the stage. Lee, congratulations to you. Congratulations. Our next awardee, Sharon Davis, started working in public service earlier than most of us. At the age of 14, she participated in a grant-funded summer school program designed to give high school students work experience. Having known from a young age that she wanted to help others, Sharon put those summers to good use after she graduated high school, accepting a job at the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services Caswell Developmental Center, where she worked in a non-ambulatory unit caring for 45 of Caswell's residents. Throughout her career, Sharon's public servant's heart has remained the driving force in every role she has held. From educational assistant to a special education teacher to her current role as a service coordinator in the NCDHHS's early intervention section, Sharon has fulfilled her childhood goal of helping individuals with disabilities. It's no surprise that her motto for work is love what you do and you will be good at it. We are so grateful that you love what you do, Sharon. Please join us on stage. Congratulations. Carol Price joined the Department of Public Instruction in 1967, where she worked in the accounting department to verify transportation property and cost reports. Her starting salary for this role was $3,000 a year. And when her daughter was born, Carol left state employment, always knowing she would one day return to public service. 13 years later, Carol did just that and returned to state government. She worked as a typist and then document supervisor for North Carolina Department of Commerce. From there, she moved to her current home at the Department of Health and Human Services as an administrative specialist for the Disability Determination Services Division. Throughout her tenure, Carol strived to be her very best self every day, and that's the advice she'd offered those beginning their careers with the state. She said, do your job the best you can and take pride in knowing the work that you're doing helps make a difference to North Carolinians. What a great reminder to all of us. Please join me in welcoming Carol to the stage. Congratulations. Our next awardee also began her career with the state as a Caswell Developmental Center. Laurel Walker was a college student when she began working for the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services as a healthcare technician. Laurel shared that she never dreamed of spending her entire career with the state of North Carolina. Over time, though, she started to feel like her job was like a home. From incredible coworkers to career development opportunities, Laurel's job evolved into a meaningful public service career. She later moved to the administrative side of things, working as an office assistant, a file clerk, and a receptionist. But it was her position as a human resources receptionist that changed the game for her. In that role, she learned the ins and outs of all that HR encompasses and leveraged her knowledge and experience to move into a workers' compensation administrator position. In workers' comp, Laurel found her calling, sharing that prioritizing the welfare of fellow state employees gives her a great sense of accomplishment. Let's congratulate Laurel on a commendable career. Congratulations. Mark Cook's father worked for North Carolina State Highway Patrol for 30 years. Although Mark looked up to and admired his dad, he never expected to follow in his footsteps. However, that changed when he took a job as a computer operator with the Department of Justice in 1978. Now, the Department of Information Technology's Network and Telephony Engineering Director, Mark was motivated to continue working for the state by the evolution of his field. As the need for IT experts became increasingly prevalent in the workplace, Mark's responsibilities rapidly expanded. He went from providing day-to-day support to managing a team of network engineers and architects. Impressively, Mark even served as the chief network architect for the statewide network that supports all state government connectivity for citizen-facing applications. That's impressive. Without Mark's IT expertise, many state employees' day-to-day operations would not be possible. Please join me in thanking him as we welcome him to the stage. Congratulations. Congrats. Moving on to our next awardee, Jerry McCoy began working for the state of North Carolina 30 days before graduating college as a correctional officer with an annual salary, we got the numbers down, $10,476. Today, he serves as a court counselor supervisor for the North Carolina Department of Public Safety's Juvenile Justice Division. Jerry shared that he didn't initially think about remaining with the state for his entire career. As a correctional officer, he observed what he felt was a gradual shift in the offender population. Those incarcerated seemed to get progressively younger. This sparked an interest in helping individuals before they were incarcerated and led to his transition to where Jerry is now, and that's where he found his passion in Juvenile Justice Division. Witnessing the positive behavioral changes that stemmed from his work, assessing and addressing his clients' needs has been the most rewarding part of his career. There is no doubt that countless individuals have chosen better paths and brighter futures because of Jerry. Please join me in congratulating Jerry on an admirable career. Congratulations. Our final awardee joined the state as a temporary employee in May of 1975. Mike Cabanis always planned on spending his career at the North Carolina Department of Transportation. However, he admits to leaving public service for a 5-year stint in the private sector, drawn there by a more lucrative salary. Mike missed his work with DOT, realizing money wasn't worth more than happiness. He considers himself lucky to have gotten his job back with the state, which turned into an admirable career serving others. In his 45 years, Mike has worked his way up from auto parts clerk to equipment area superintendent with several stops along the way. Through it all, what Mike enjoyed most is the opportunity to travel and meet other employees all across the state. He shared that coming together with colleagues in the face of winter weather or flooding to help his fellow North Carolinians was particularly memorable and fulfilling. Mike's work to repair and maintain the fleet of equipment NCDOT uses to keep our roadways running smoothly has likely impacted each and every one of us. And for that, Mike, we are all grateful. Please join me in thanking Mike for his service as he takes the stage. Congratulations. Now that you've met these 8 devoted employees and heard about their extended careers and what's kept them there, I believe you'll agree that these Caswell awardees' passion for public service is very impressive. Their tremendous work ethic has undeniably contributed to making our state a safer, stronger, and better place to live. I'd like to ask all of our Caswell awardees to stand, if you're able, so we can thank them once again for all they've done and continue to do for the people of our great state. Join me in a round of applause for these 8 public servants. And I'd like to add to the program that we thank all the family and friends and loved ones and partners and spouses and sisters and brothers and everyone who helped make this all possible for them, because we know there's a big village behind every one of these 8 people who are here. So thank you all for all that you've done to get them where they've gotten here as we recognize them today. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you all for attending, and join us in the lobby for a reception honoring our award recipients.